Okay, everyone. So, a very good morning to all of you. So, today we are here at ProTouch. ProTouch is a professional training organization that provides corporate training, certification programs into HR, POS, train the trainer, corporate training programs, and many more to professionals and organizations as well. So, now for today's topic, we are having two trainers, Amir Ansari and Sonia Sata. So they will be training us on how we can be self-motivated. And topic is like ignite yourself. So over to you, Amir.
Thank you, Sagar, for that introduction. And I would like to extend my gratitude firstly to ProTouch for providing such a brilliant platform to present today. A very warm welcome to everyone to this Power Pack session on self-motivation. Before we kick things off, let's have a quick activity. So I'm going to share my screen. Please confirm if it is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. So if you can have an unlimited supply for one thing for the rest of your life, what would you choose and why? You can use the chat box to give your answers, or you can unmute yourself and say it. But remember, you can't say money and you can't name any living being. So let's have the answers.
Peace. I will need
Archana
peace.
says time. Okay. He said peace. Talika says happiness. Sagar says energy. Wow. But while you were saying this, you also need to tell me why. Why do you want that? Prashant says peace. So please add why as well. Food for a living, of course, much needed for everyone. What else? Twinkle says food too.
So,
Air, absolutely, very much important. Yeah. Yash says peace because that's the end goal. Of course, indeed, we are working for that only. Sagar says energy to stay active and lifelong. Absolutely, it's needed. Yes, true. Suraj also says peace. Okay, great. Yes, can we have more answers? And also add why you need that. Ashok says right attitude to make life balance and handle setback. Very interesting point. Yes, petrol I can, I can it for money. Yeah, of course, because it's very much needed to run the vehicles and all. And if we get it unlimited supply, nothing better than that. Talika says happiness to live a fulfilled life. Absolutely. Malika says time because I spend more time with family, with loved ones. Very nice, very beautiful thought. Okay. Shri Kavi says money. Of course, so money is not included in this. That was the catch. Happiness to live life. Absolutely, Pooja. Thank you. Prashant says peace because even after having a hectic day, at least you need is peace so you can heal yourself. I completely echo that thought. Healthy body. Yes, very much needed. Well, thank you everyone for those points. Really interesting to see. So let's talk about self motivation, igniting yourself. I'll start with a question firstly. Have you ever experienced that you wanted to achieve something in life? Maybe a long time dream that you want to achieve or a passion that you wanted to pursue. At first, we are really charged up about that thing, but eventually, what happens that ignition that we have in us because of procrastination starting fading away. So, my question to you is does it ever happen with you? Would you like to share any experience? Yes, anyone would like to share their thoughts? You can unmute, please, or you can use chat box to answer that.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes. So what happens at times we make plans in our life, we have a long time dream or we have a passion that you want to pursue. Maybe it's a health goal or it's a, something that we need to achieve in life for that matter. So have you ever experienced that at first you were really charged up? Okay, I have to do this. You were very motivated, but eventually because of the procrastination, the ignition that you had starting fading away and you end up doing nothing about it. So does it ever happen with you?
Uh,
Uh,
if I, sorry, go ahead, Suraj.
yeah, sorry. So yeah, I will tell you my example from past 1 year. I'm planning to buy something, right? And I have seen many things like if I'm planning to buy and a house, a flat. So I have seen like many flats, many buildings, but maybe from past 2 3 months, I'm not totally motivated because nothing is happening. Maybe whatever the reason is, like money, sometimes lot of money, loan, whatever. Sometimes we don't like the things, not in the budget. So now from past 2 3 months, I'm totally demotivated. I'm not doing anything for that.
Okay.
Initially, I was doing like continuously for 6 months. I was completely charged up and I was like, I have to do it. I have to get it. So 6 7 months we were struggling. My wife also and me also were together every weekend scenario. But now from 2 to 3 months, I'm totally like एकदम मैं शांति से बैठा हूँ. That's
You
like
give up now eventually.
yeah. I have
Okay.
actually gave up for that now.
Okay. That's interesting.
Can
Anyone
I
else who would like
can
to
I
share?
add something to what Suraj said?
Please, please.
Largely, we leave things when we see that no results is really happening.
Yes,
We aren't being able to really stretch ourselves, and when we don't get any results, we just abandon it for some time,
absolutely.
maybe.
Yes, we give up then. Okay, let's
Right.
talk about it later on. And then finally it's in a cold bag.
Can I go with that?
Yes, please.
Himanshu, yeah. First of all, I would like to completely agree with Ma'am Tulika Ma'am what she told. We don't have a patience. Anything we want to change, we want to do transformation, it requires time and patience.
Okay.
So it was the same thing with me. I was like physically weak, so I was trying to have a healthy body, not to go in gym and build and bulky body, but to have a nice healthy body. So I
Okay.
was charged up, I saw all videos on YouTube and everything, and I used to do exercise also, but there was no proper planning for it. So what happened, due to exercising, I went weak because I didn't have proper diet. To support exercise you need to have a diet. So
Yes.
in that I got an injury, and then due to injury I had to leave exercise. So it was like like a depression and demotivated कि क्या हो गया कुछ हुआ नहीं. But then I took a pause, reflected upon it. Then again I made a reschedule my goal that for the exercise you need a food. So coming after the exercise, what you are gonna eat? Usually what happen when you do exercise, you do any physical activity, you come and you are very hungry, but you don't know what you have on your table. So then you will eat anything, junk food or anything. So now what I have done is a proper plan for the food, the clean food. So whenever I go for exercise or running, I make sure that my food to complement to support the food is ready on the table or I carry with them. So I have continued my journey from past 2 months. I am happy. But the thing is, when you plan a goal or you are motivated, you should have supporting factors along with that.
Right. I completely agree with you. And I hope you meet the goals that you needed and stay, a healthy life, fit body.
Thank you.
Thank you, Himanshu, and thank you everyone for sharing those thoughts. What if I tell you there is a very thin line in you dreaming of it and you're achieving it? That thin line is called self motivation. And that's all you need to keep that fire within you going and hitting that bullseye, the target that you have. There is a research that was conducted by Gallup, it's one of the companies, and they mentioned that in their research, they found people who are motivated, they work 20% better. Yes, mastering self motivation is one of the most toughest tasks you will see. But you all are tough already, isn't you? You all are tough. So let's stop wishing and start doing now. Let me share my screen again and let's proceed with further slides. Please confirm if it is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yes.
So let's see what all things we are going to cover in this session today. So we are going to cover how you can avoid the procrastination, how you can overcome the worries that you have, why self-motivation is important, what are the key elements of self-motivation, and how you can keep yourself self-motivated. So first of all, I would like to take a pause and I would like to congratulate you all. Why? Because in order to reach that journey of self-motivation, you have already taken two steps. First, when you have signed up for this training, and second, you took out time from your busy life today, and I really appreciate that. So let's celebrate this small win and let's have a big round of applause for ourselves. All right, moving on. Tomorrow never comes. What do you think? It's a myth or a fact? Yes,
It's a
Praveen
fact.
Williams. It's a fact. Okay.
It's a fact.
Often, yeah, it's a fact. Absolutely right. Often we say to ourselves that I'll start from next Sunday. I will definitely start from the first of next month. I will start from my next birthday. And oh, no, no, definitely I'm going to start from the new year. Am I right? You guys say that a lot of time,
Yes.
but does it ever happen? Most of the time, the answer is no, it doesn't. Right. But let me tell you, friends, by procrastination, by delaying the task, you're not only postponing those tasks, the thing that you have set, but you are actually delaying your own dreams. I'll share my own example here. Last year, I was a bit overweight. I decided to cut on some kilograms and I made a plan on 1st June that I will start next Sunday when my off will be there. But eventually I haven't started. And then I said, okay, 1st July, definitely I will join the gym and start working out. But again, 1st July gone, 1st August gone. One day I realized that in this process of thinking about it and making plans, I actually gained some more kilos. So now what should I do? I introspected what I'm waiting for. Why I'm waiting for a special day to come, why I'm waiting for a special date for that matter. That very moment, I took out a pen and a paper. I write down the diet plan. I started working out from that day itself. And after a couple of months, I found that I've lost 10 kgs. I finally meet the goal that I was thinking of from a very long time. So eventually, you have to stop that procrastination. And now I'm going to tell you how you can avoid that procrastination. Are you all with me?
Yes.
Yes, no? All right. So give a thumbs up, everyone. Brilliant. Thank you. So how you can avoid the procrastination? First of all, you need to break down the bigger task into smaller ones. So what happens at times when we look at a bigger picture, we get really overwhelmed with that. Oh, how am I going to do that? Rather, I would suggest you that break it down so it's more achievable and you will be able to keep your focus on that, completing one task at a time. That's more manageable. You can set clear goals and deadlines. So you can define realistic and achievable goals and set the deadlines for the same. Very important, time management. Have have you ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? Anyone? Have you heard of this Pomodoro technique? No? Okay. This
Yes.
okay. Can you please share what is it?
Okay, it's taking breaks at regular interval, like after every, I guess it's 25 minutes, you take a break of 5 minutes and repeat the cycle for 4 times. And after take a bigger break.
Absolutely, absolutely. So those that basically helps you to increase your focus and reduce your tendency to procrastinate that task. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Next, you can prioritize your task. So take the task which requires high priority, which needs to be completed first. Just focus on that and complete one task at a time, like I said earlier. So that ways you will be able to ensure that all your tasks are completed on time. And lastly, very important, track your progress. So keep a check, whatever to-do list that you have, are you meeting all these things or not? If anything is pending, then stay focused and get that thing completed based upon that priority, like I mentioned. So that ways you will be able to avoid the procrastination. Now, who will tell me, what do you think is one of the biggest factors why we procrastinate? Anyone? Why do we procrastinate? You can use chat box to answer.
Not a proper vision, a goal,
Okay.
and fear of failure.
Fear of failure, worry, fear of rejection. What if I fail? What if I get rejected? What if my plan doesn't work out? So I'm going to tell you how you can overcome your worries. So I'll start with a very famous quote by Dale Carnegie, who is very renowned personality and one of my training gurus I follow. A man can only rise, conquer, achieve by lifting up his thoughts. So till the time you don't have a good thought, positive mindset, you will not be able to conquer your dreams, isn't it? Okay. So how you can conquer it? First of all, set aside a worry time. At times, it happens that we are worried about things and we are not able to focus. Even if it is there something bothering you, then you can keep that worry time aside. For example, let's say if I'm worried today, I'll just think about it for 15 minutes, but I'll make sure after 15 minutes, I don't think about it anymore. I will not let that worry overpower me. Okay. And very interesting fact I would like to share with you. Do you know 99% of things that we worry in life actually never happens with us? It's just there in our mind. Would you agree on that? Does it ever happen with you that you're worried about something, but eventually it does not, it never happened? It was just there in your mind. You were panicking for no reason. Would anyone like to share any such example of that? You can unmute and just say it. Or you can send it in chat box. Himanshu says yes. Himanshu, would you like to share your experience, if that's okay with you, that when you worried about it, but it never happened. You were just worrying for no reason.
There were many reasons. I can talk on that for an hours because of my fear of failure.
Oh,
Everything and every small approaches I used to fear, overthinking. ऐसा हो गया तो वैसा हो गया तो, and really it doesn't happen because of overthinking.
yes,
Lots of
it
thing
does.
has happened. Like
Okay.
you go in the morning. I used to go in the morning for a run, and we have a special that dogs runs after you. So every time you have a fear कि कुत्ता आ जाएगा कुत्ता आ जाएगा. But when you go, literally there are no dogs only. So
Yes.
this was one of the recent my worried.
Okay. The chance, even if the dog is there, the chances of they chasing you is very less. So eventually we are getting panic for no reason, right? Not all the dogs chase because, okay. Sagar says fear of non-achievement. All right. Would you like to share any example wherein you were actually feared about it, but you found out that you performed actually better?
Yeah, sure, Amit. So, first of all, thank you for providing the opportunity. So, it is sometimes, or you can say usually it happens, like whenever we are about to start any work, the first thing that comes up to our mind is like, what will happen if these things go wrong? Right? or not personally, if you say, like we will first think like what other person will say if I don't complete this task.
Yes,
Like if we say about 99% of the things that we worry, like if we say like when we start going to office, every morning we thought like we'll reach late, and once we start our journey from home, we reach on time, obviously.
absolutely.
So that is a thing that usually doesn't happen, but we keep on worrying like we might get late by 15-30 minutes.
Yes. I'm sure Aparna is listening to you on a lighter note.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Uh, Chances of success is more if we take actions. Would you agree on that? That if we take action, the chances of we getting succeed in that increases.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because if we don't take any action, it is still not done. If
Nothing will
we might
happen.
try, so it can happen.
Absolutely. There's a very famous quote. Would anyone like to say that about actions?
Action speaks louder than words.
Absolutely, it does. Okay, so it take the action rather than just making, plans and making notes. And also, I would suggest you, like in the previous slide, I said, at times we get really, really overwhelmed looking at the bigger picture, how I'm going to achieve that. So just break it into small, small milestone, and that way you will eventually be able to reach your destination and your end goals. Limit exposure to self triggers. Very important. So at times we are surrounded by toxic people, stressful environment, harmful media, and we get, really negative by that. Sometimes people pull you down that, oh, tumse nahi ho paega, isn't it? So just limit yourself and say, I can do it because you can do it. And last but not the least, stay active. So staying active will not only help you maintaining a healthy life, but also it will help you to stay focused, relaxed, and remove any anxiety. Two tips I would like to share with you, personal tips in terms of managing the stress or any worry that you have. Whenever you're worried, take a piece of paper and just pen it down what I am worried about and what can I do about it. So sometimes things are in our control, sometimes things are not in our control. So something which is not in control, just leave it, right? Let the time decide. But at least whatever is there in your control, focus on that and try to find a solution. Trust me, most of the time you will be able to solve your worry there and then by writing it. Okay. All right. With that, I'm going to show one video to you now. And are we all ready to see that video on motivation? Give me thumbs up if you are.
Yes.
So with this, I will hand over the rest of the presentation to my teammate Sonia, who will give her further insights on how you can stay motivated, what are the key elements of self-motivation. So thank you everyone for being patient, for your active participation. And Sonia, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amir sir. Can anyone please confirm that
Yes, it's
everything
visible. Yeah.
is visible? It's fine?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Just a minute. Just a minute. All right. Yes. Great. So thank you to my colleague, Mr. Amir, for that valuable session, I would say, on the ongoing topic, self-motivation. Your insights on how to conquer our worries, sir, have set a solid foundation for our discussion today. In further, we are going to explore a crucial aspect of personal and professional success, how self-motivation can help in both. We are going to discuss why self-motivation is essential, identify its key elements, and we'll look at the ways how we can stay motivated. If you're ready to dive with me further, I need some reaction. I need some love, react. Can I have some? Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, dear friends, why self-motivation is important? Can anyone share what, according to you, you feel that yes, it's really, really important for me to stay self-motivated? Anyone? You can
No one
unmute
is going
yourself.
to come to save you.
Okay,
Perfect.
wonderful. No one is going to come
Right.
to save you. Wonderful. What more?
When you are self-motivated, then yourself you will do many things. You will feel much of entho and energy in yourself.
Absolutely. When you are self-motivated, your enthu level is very high. And I really
God
love it.
only helps those who help themselves.
Wonderful. It only helps them who helps themselves. Wonderful. What more?
Self motivation is your passion to drive forward.
Great. Wonderful, Feda. What more? Well, I really love that statement. I think आज का सच है ये. No one is going to come and save you, right? It is only you that keeps you going, right? So, dear friends, self motivation is important to help you to maintain that focus, that initiative, and keep that persistence, right? You know, I'll share you one story of a very famous Indian actor of Indian cinema. If you know him, just say yes. Ayushman Khurrana. Do you know him? TV actor Ayushman Khurrana of Indian cinema. Do you know him?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Yes. All right, wonderful. You know what? He started his career as a TV anchor, but was motivated to become an actor. His focus and initiative led him to take bold steps, dear friends, which he was very ready not to take any kind of roles. Rather, he was ready to take that unconventional film roles, which eventually established him as a prominent Bollywood actor. And now he is the Ayushman Khurrana, right? So, dear friends, it helped him to maintain that focus, right? And moving ahead, if I talk about why self motivation is important, it's really important for our personal growth, resilience, and strong work ethic. In the same way, Ayushman also faced many rejections and challenges in his career earlier when he was not ready to take up all kind of roles. But his motivation helped him stay resilient and work hard, leading to significant personal growth and a strong work ethic. And when he moved further in this aspect, it's really important to stay self motivated to improve our productivity and proactiveness. And in the same way, finally, self motivation boosts both of this. And Ayushman's proactive approach in selecting this diverse and challenging roles has kept him productive and successful in this industry. So, dear friends, Ayushman Khurrana's career demonstrate how self-motivation is crucial for focus, growth, and productivity. If Ayushman Khurrana can come up so far with his hard work, with his resilience, with his focus, with his strong work ethic, why can't we? Why can't we? है तो हम भी उनमें से एक. If you agree, say yes. Why can't we? Can we?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Of course we can. Because he is also a common man and as we also, right? It's only that focus, it's only that initiative, it's only that proactiveness that's required in us to keep ourselves motivated, right? So, moving further, dear friends, I would like to know from you, as per you, what are the key elements of self motivation that keeps you self motivated?
Self-belief.
Self belief, wonderful. What more?
Disciplined.
Discipline, wonderful. What more?
Courage.
Courage, wonderful. What more?
Determination.
Determination, wonderful. What more?
Belief.
Sorry, Shivani?
Belief.
Belief, wonderful. Absolutely,
by
dear
setting
friends. Yes, Kashish?
goals.
Kashish, can you repeat?
Yeah, by setting goals.
By setting goals. Absolutely. Dear friends, if I would like to divide the key elements of self motivation, I would like to divide into three aspects, very, very important aspects, and that is the self esteem, the locus of control, and incentives. Can anyone share with me what is self esteem according to you? Please unmute yourself. Would like to hear from you. Anyone? What is self esteem according to you?
Self-worth, wherein uh, you feel you are important and you would be able to deliver. You have the capability in you.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you. You know, self esteem is believing in your own abilities that boost your confidence and encourage that perseverance, right? Moving ahead, if I want to hear some more from you because ye dil mange more can't stop. And again, I'll ask you what, according to you, locus of control is. Anyone, please go ahead. What is locus of control?
When you know your strengths and weaknesses,
What more? There is
Not
It's
something.
taking
the exact area of interest where you know it is you are passionate about it, you love it, and it can earn you good revenue, as in maybe interest, or it can give you happiness, success.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Anyone want to add more?
not taking impulsive
Mindset.
decision.
Okay. Not taking impulse decisions. Okay. What?
Right mindset.
Right mindset. Great going, people. Great going. Can we have a big round of applause? Really great going. You know, हमारे यहाँ पे माँ सरस्वती बैठी होती है, बट बहुत कम जन है जो उनकी वाणी को बाहर निकाल कर प्रेजेंट करते. Thank you so much, dear audience, for sharing this wonderful thoughts and coming up with your statements. Thank you. You know, locus of control is that feeling that your action impact your results, drives you crazy to stay engaged and committed. Agar locus of control and self-esteem does not work hand in hand, then dear friends, the third element of self-motivation will never going to be happening. And that is the incentive. So again, dear
This
friends,
locus of control again, please explain. Locus of control.
absolutely. Locus of control is that feeling, that your action impact your results. What action you are taking, that will results. Whatever the results you are getting with your actions, that drives you crazy again to stay engaged and committed for the same. That is the locus of control,
Thank you.
right? Yes. And when self-esteem and locus of control goes hand in hand, then definitely there is going to happen the third element, that is the incentive. And without this, locus of control and self-esteem will all never, if there is no incentive, locus of control and self-esteem will not come hand in hand. And that is the incentive. Can anyone share what incentive here I mean? Anyone would like to try? What incentive?
Incentive is the outcome, is the positive outcome that you get, and plus the feeling that you get after you achieve something that initially you thought might not be possible after all
Okay.
of your efforts.
Okay,
or
but anyone else?
it could be a
Okay.
word of praise or a word of appreciation from somebody.
Yes,
It could
absolutely.
be anything, as in rewards, or it could be your happiness, joy, content that you get, satisfaction, anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much, dear friends. Absolutely. The incentives are the internal motivation when it's not working and crucial. The external rewards can provide that extra encouragement and set personal rewards to celebrate that milestone, dear friends. Sometimes the internal motivation is crucial. It's not working some other way, but the external reward then can add that value to it, right? For example, if you are tackling a significant project by believing in your skill and understanding, that your effort will shape the outcome, you stay focused. But to further boost your motivation, you decide that finishing the project will earn you a weekend gateway. Then this combination of confidence, control, and reward keeps you motivated throughout the process. If you agree, do give me a thumbs up. Yes? Yes? Great. I would also like to share one story here. Everyone knows the Missile Man of India? Yes? Who is the Missile Man of India? Can I hear the name?
Sir APJ Abdul Kalam.
Absolutely. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India and a renowned scientist. You know, his strong belief, the self esteem allowed him to overcome numerous challenges in his career. He believed that his efforts in aerospace research would significantly impact India's technological development. That was the locus of control. And to stay motivated, he set that personal milestone and celebrated each achievement, such as the successful launch of the satellite mission, which further inspired him to push forward and achieve greater goals. And that was the incentive, my dear friends. This combination of confidence and control and reward was key to his remarkable success. So, dear friends, surround yourself with these key elements of self motivation to keep yourself motivated. And moving further, let's do a small activity. I hope you can see what's it's written. Can someone read this for me? Can someone read?
Compliment yourself.
Absolutely. I can see some faces जो डरे हुए हैं कि यार हमें कॉम्प्लीमेंट करना खुद को. Absolutely. You have to compliment yourself because अगर आप खुद से प्यार नहीं कर सकते हो, खुद की तारीफ नहीं कर सकते हो, तो दुनिया क्यों करेगी? Why other will bother to compliment yourself? So, dear friends, listen the instructions carefully. Take a moment to think of something you have done recently that you are proud of. It could be a work, accomplishment, a personal achievement, or overcoming a challenge. Now, write a brief statement praising yourself for this achievement. For example, I'm proud of myself for finishing the project ahead of schedule and exceeding expectations. You can use the chat box or you can unmute yourself and you can share your statement right here, right in front of others. Because you know what? When you just keep the things only with you, it only works for you. And sometimes it may not, you know. But when you share that, it will 100% work for you as well as it will inspire the other persons as well at the same time. So let us all become from I to we in this session. Let us inspire others also with our statements, right? So, yes, go ahead.
I'm proud of myself that I was instrumental to bring out talents in my students for which they stood out in their careers. Like I had a student who was very shy in the class, never spoke up,
Okay.
but just a little nudge and a little authority and responsibility to him, and
Okay.
he flared into an orator par excellence.
Okay. Wonderful. Anything else? Anyone want to add? Anyone want to share? Please go ahead.
Please repeat the instruction again, please.
Yes. You need to praise yourself. It can be a personal achievement, or it can be overcoming a challenge, or it can be a work accomplishment that you have recently done. It was challenging, but you recently did. And now you have to compliment yourself for doing that.
Okay, thank you. So I'm very happy. I wanted to be like a motivational speaker,
Okay.
And just I started getting the invitation. Yesterday only I got that invitation and I presented in front of the students. Me and nearly like uh, 4 to 500 students were there, and I motivated, and they have the college authority have appreciated so much. So I appreciate myself. I
Wonderful. Wonderful.
thankful to myself and the environment and the universe and this protege too, who have shaped me what I am today. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great going, people. You can use the chat box as well, you know. You can use the chat box as well. Tulika is saying wonderful. Amir is saying congrats. Senera, great going, wonderful.
Uh, I am also very proud of myself. Last month, I completed a course of emotional intelligence course, which was
Okay.
conducted by ProTouch, and
Okay.
it was completely out of my syllabus course or my fraternity. But I took the challenge and I participated in the course. And on the first day, it was quite overwhelming because there was so much senior participants with lots of experience, but I kept my nerve on hold and very happily successfully completed course, and I am today certified trainer and coach for emotional intelligence. So I am thankful
Okay.
and grateful to everyone.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, dear friends, for sharing this wonderful, wonderful experiences, right? Because these are really, really, really important for us to inspire ourselves. Can someone confirm me that is the screen visible?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Because I was having some technical glitch. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for complimenting yourself. Moving further, dear friends, हमने ये तो समझ लिया how we can conquer our worries. What are the key elements that we can keep ourselves self-motivated? But can you just tell me, when you are in a journey of this, how to stay self-motivated, is there something that always triggers you? That how? Again, I'm the questioning myself, how? Can someone share this? How?
Self-talks.
Okay. Again, I'll ask how.
Uh, when you see small achievements, they help you take further steps.
Okay. Wonderful. So, dear friends, let me share that how with you, how you can stay self motivated and how I stayed self motivated during my journey, right? So, this is that amazing vicious circle that you need to keep surrounded around you. You need to be surrounded with these small little goals, right? And I here want to share you my story that how I was able, to keep myself motivated. I did like to share here my own story. A few years ago, I was a homemaker weighing 93 kg of weight. And I decided to make a significant change in my life, not because I was fat, but because I was not fit, right? So, my journey from there to participating in the Mrs. India contest in 2018 and eventually winning an international pageant demonstrates the power of self motivation. You know what? We need to find that why with us, that why I want to stay self motivated. The first circle, I hope it's visible to you. If yes,
Yes.
please say yes. Yes? All right, great. I found out my why. Why was the desire for a personal transformation and the self, you know, desire to push my limits and challenge my limits. So I found out my why that yes, I need to go for a transformation. And when I found out my why, I went ahead and I want to celebrate that progress that at least I find out my why and now I will move further. And throughout my journey, I celebrated each milestone, whether it was the first few kilograms reaching to a personal goal. These celebrations, kept me motivated and excited about the progress that I was making. But dear friends, when I found my why and I was celebrating, I need to stay organized also. Because if I'm not organized, all this will go away from me and I'll again come back to why. So I stay organized, I plan my schedule, I stay in my routine, and I was focused and managing my time effectively. But again, dear friends, when I was trying to stay organized, we need to surround ourselves with this positivity, the positive environment, the positive people, the positive mentors who always say कि तुझसे ही हो पाएगा rather saying तुझसे ना हो पाएगा, right? Because जब हम कुछ अच्छा करते हैं ना, हमें लोग खींचने के लिए बहुत तैयार रहते हैं नीचे, बट कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो कहते हैं गो अहेड, यू कैन डू दिस, गो अहेड, this you can achieve it, you know, that extra push you need from that positive people. So keep surround yourself with positive environment and people. And when I was surrounded with all this four, the why, the celebrating I'm progress and staying organized and the positive environment, I need to practice the self-care because there was a hurdle, both physical and mental. You know, there was a hurdle. So I need to take care of my routine. So I make sure that, yes, I will take care of myself very nicely so that I can avoid that burnout, right? And during this, I was ready to stay adaptable. I was ready and open to take new challenges so that I can reach my goal where I was ready to reach, right? And during this journey of this chakra, without visualizing success, dear friends, nothing is possible. आपने गोल तो देख लिया, बट गोल तक पहुंचने के लिए वो गोल को इमेजिन भी करना पड़ता है कि यस आई एम हियर, you know, that manifestation works. The what you say to the universe will return back, and it really works. What you will visualize, it will come back to you with your hard work and determination. So I regularly visualize my success and seeing myself not only achieving my weight loss goals but also competing and excelling in pageants. And this visualization ultimately kept me focused with my objective. And then I set the clear and achievable goals, dear friends. I was clear about my incremental goals throughout my journey from losing weight to preparing for competition. And these specific and achievable goals provided direction and kept me going. And this was me. I was ready to fly. I was ready to jump. I was ready to stay alive with my dream and successing in my dream. So, dear friends, a person like me, a proud homemaker to an entrepreneur, a proud homemaker to a Mrs. India pageant winner, a proud homemaker to a soft skill trainer, a proud homemaker to a corporate trainer. This was just that dream I saw. But behind this dream, I find out my why. And from why I celebrated the progress, I stay organized. I surrounded positive people around me. I practice that self care, that physical and mental imbalance should be there. Balance should be there. It should not be imbalanced. I stay adaptable. I was open for new challenges. I was ready to accept new challenges. I visualize that success, that yes, I can do it, and I'm proud of what I'm doing it. And dear friends, you can see myself right now here sitting in front of you all and sharing this story proudly with you all that yes, I am proud of who I am right now. And this was the only dream that I saw. And this was the objective I set for myself. And this was me, that I was surrounded with this vicious circle and I completed this circle. So, dear friends, if you are surrounded with this circle, no one can beat you, no one can push you down, no one can stop you from achieving your dream, because after doing this, I am unstoppable and you can also. And if you agree, I need some love reactions. I need some, yes, I can do it. At the count of 3, 2, 1, let's hear a sound of yes, I can do it. So the countdown starts right now. 3, 2, and 1.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
can do
can
it.
do
I
it.
Yes,
can
I
do it.
can do it.
I can
Yes,
do it.
absolutely, dear friends, you can do it. Because अगर मैं कर सकती हूँ तो definitely आप कर सकते हो. अगर आयुष्मान खुराना कर सकता है तो definitely आप कर सकते हो. because वो भी आप में से एक था और मैं भी आप में से एक हूँ, right? So dear friends, before I wrap up the session with my team buddy Amir, always remember, dear friends, that self-confidence is the key to overcoming obstacles and seizing the opportunities. It's built through recognizing your strengths, setting goals, and celebrating your achievements. Apply these insights to boost your confidence and drive success in your personal and professional life. Now, let's hear from Amir, who started our session today with a very, very high Josh. And at the end, I would say thank you, dear participants, for keeping that patience, for keeping that smile intact, and for sharing, for interacting with us, because ये जोश हमारा जोश है, ये energy हमारी energy है, for me and Amir. Over to you, Amir, sir.
Well, thank you, Sonia, for those great insights you have shared. And thanks everyone for being a superb audience and your active participation. Well, to conclude this, I would just say remember that self motivation is your greatest tool, it's your harpoon for achieving any success in your life. Let me remind you, no one in this world will come and guide you. If you are self motivated, you have to do yourself and you will achieve it because the power lies within you. So, with this, I would say just stop wishing and now start doing. Thank you, everyone. I'll open the room for questions now.
Firstly, I would say it was a really great session and fully motivated too. And everyone must have learned a lot of insights today. So, firstly, can we have a great round of applause for our both the trainers?
Thank you very much,
It
everyone.
was an
Thank
amazing
you.
session.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if anyone have any questions or things they need to discuss, they can.
Yes. I can see amazing comments in the group. Thank you, everyone, for all those commenting. A lovely session, amazing session. You guys are super, feeling charged. Oh, that's what the objective was.
Great. Yes.
Very nice session. It was very enthusiastic, energetic, and you have captivated all the audience. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mitali. It really means a lot.
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Sonia, for such an amazing session. And I literally enjoyed the session and got so much of insights. So all the very best and thank you.
Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, everyone,
Thanks
once
a lot,
again.
everyone.
So, with this, we'll end the session. Everyone, once again, stop wishing and start doing. Wish you all the best with all your plans, goals, and success.
Thank you,
All the
Amit.
very best.
Thank you,
Thank you, Amir and
Sonia.
Sonia.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
all
you.
trainers, and thank you for joining. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.